What's happening, everybody?
All right.
This is it. It is the gathering point. The Glass Academy's one-of-a-kind, unbelievable, hottest show in the land. Tonight, we're here, number 107.
107.
This is 107, and Kaylee is exit stage left, heading out the back door. Kaylee, we'll see you later. Have a great night. We're doing something crazy tonight because we ran out of things to burn and we kind of wanted to switch it up. We started doing a completely cool, crazy, one-of-a-kind competition, glass-blowing competition, every show, every Tuesday night from 6 to 8. And the first thing we do is a competition. And we sat around and thought about it before the show. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the longest lip trimming. And I'm not talking these lips right here because I trimmed my mustache this morning.
We're looking at the shoes.
We're talking about trimming the glass. So I'm going to blow a long cylinder. I don't know how long. And then the four of us are going to compete to see who can do the longest trim. And that trim is going to be the longest in length. So the person catching that trim is going to have to let that thing stretch out as we're pulling it off the end of the piece. If they let it curl up into the corkscrew, when they put it down to compete with the other ones, it will not be long. It'll be short and stubby.
It's an opportunity for sabotage.
That's right. So I will be catching Jake's trim.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Spinning the bottle?
Well, Dad's got to make the old tube first here.
Yep, I'm going to blow a tube out real quick.
Let's spin it first to see what the order is.
All right,
We can
so
do
you
that.
spin first.
All right.
Spin the mold now. Spin the mold. If you guys notice real good here, we've got a difference between these two glass blowers in front of us. One is wearing a neck warmer. The other is wearing a neck cooler. Jake's got a fan on, and Chris, because it was snowing out today.
Yeah, it still is.
It's still snowing out. It's blizzarding out.
Blizzarding. So
Kinda
let's spin the
crazy.
mold and see. You got my feet down yonder here. It's gonna be the open.
Here's my feet.
Here's my feet.
Here we go. Yep. Who's going first?
Oh, that's me.
That looks like you for sure.
So I make the
let's do the whole
tube and then I trim it. I just hope that there's some tube left when I get done trimming it.
Exactly. That's why I think that's a
Let's get the
ridiculous
order.
idea.
So
But
you step out and
Ready?
us.
Now it's these three. Jake. Now it's you two.
I'm ready.
Wait, how was that, Jake?
It pointed at Jake.
It was right by
The
my feet.
opening.
Oh.
Neutral. Neutral.
That's Jason.
All right, good. I get you the last.
Alrighty.
All right, I'm going to start by gathering up some glass. I might as well make it out of recycle, right? Yeah, I don't think we need to punny it. Tell me about it.
we have this beautiful Australian flag that showed up here in the glass shop that we'll be telling you guys about. There it is. Yeah. But we're getting the show started. We got some beautiful customers lined up for tonight. So you guys are watching out for our marketing materials. So that tonight is mushroom night. The custom orders may or may not have something to do with the mushroom, but they're custom orders, so we're going to make them happen. And Chris is blowing out a tube here. If you guys understood what was happening there, he said he's going to blow out a tube, and if you guys have seen us make drinkware before, you always trim the lip. What's that? Hard to hear you. Hard to hear me?
That shirt, is that shirt from Australia?
That shirt might be from Australia, folks. Australian package today. All right, I was muted, folks. Did
No
everybody
wonder.
Get all that information that I just said. I was just talking for like 6 straight minutes to you guys. All I was saying was that it was a beautiful day here at the glass shop, and that
Things are looking good.
I do want to say that we're going to have a contest tonight, you guys.
Oh,
It's about that. Saying you guys. We can't say you guys. So Jake, you're not allowed to say it, and I'm not allowed to say it. So anytime one of us lets it slip out, please make a mental note of it and check it off and message and say, Jake just said it.
we
Chris just
want
said
the
it.
Glass Academy addicts to tally up those numbers
Yes.
for the night, and
Yes.
we'll get a final count.
Yes.
Well, we do have another competition going on tonight between Chris and myself. You guys will hear all about that. Yes, Mother?
Yeah.
Pammy said she ossified us.
Ossified. We have been ossified. Wait till you guys see the shirt I'm wearing. Mom, would you actually
No.
show them the shirt so I can just
Not
put on this
necessarily.
mic where it belongs?
Yeah, Pammy, we're not messing around.
Tell me that's not a good fit. My left hand.
So we can see.
Yeah.
How many of the Sticky Lally fans are here today?
The whole hot shop.
All right. So yeah, anyway, what I was saying, guys, is tonight is a mushroom night. We have 3 custom orders lined up that may or may not have anything to do with mushrooms this evening, but look at him moving. He's making a pretty long tube. That's a lot of glass there. And this is the warmer-upper. We've altered it to become a challenge each show. And if you guys don't know where we're from by the way we say the word challenge, then you guys could make a good guess, because I've had many people tell me that I say challenge like I'm from Michigan, and I do notice that now every time I say it, but I'm not going to start saying challenge. So
This is not the warmer-upper, though.
exactly, that's what I was telling him. It's a challenge. And what the challenge is we're going to see who can trim the longest lip off of this piece. So he's going to make a long tube. He may open it up, we may punty it up, but it's going to be an opening that we'll heat up in the hole as we're doing now, and Chris will use the shears on the bench to trim the thinnest and longest piece of glass without letting the glass cool down. I mean, he gets as much time as he can trim before it's cold enough that he'd just break it off of the pipe. And whatever the longest length of trim is, the winner will be crowned. And last week I won this challenge, you guys, with the longest raindrop. Not a big deal, really, but it was a good time. It was a really good time. And we made a few more later, actually, just to test ourselves and practice a little more. And we got them even longer. It was pretty sweet. We have started up a TikTok for the younger crowd out there. And we've been posting some pretty cool videos there. We did some raindrop videos. We did some gnome videos. We were in full-on gnome production today. Michelle even hopped in with Jason and I, and we were 3-teaming it in the hot shop here. It was a pretty sweet situation. We were pumping out gnomes. We are the gnome creators around here. Yeah, perfect timing, Mom says. She seems to think that making fast means they're not quality, but
Well,
when
you
you...
know what happened is they were, with 2 people, there was too much lag time and you lose some of the heat. So 3 people jumped in and it worked really well.
Yeah, look at this move. Instead of punting it up, look at the way he's going to open this up with the tweezers. Just the bottom is hot. The part connected to the pipe is stable. Jason was capping the pipe with his palm back there, so Chris could put inward pressure without losing the bubble, and he's popped it open super thin and broke that hole with the shears.
Oh, and you want to know something about that move? You know why that move exists? Is because Chris has another sculpture that's coming up. It just got approved today. And it's going to be pretty cool because that move comes into play. So that's the cool thing about doing jobs like this. You learn certain techniques over and over, and then you get super good at them.
Oh, did I say it again, you guys? Looks like Judy's correcting me, though, and said I just said guys, but did I just say it again? I don't know. It's happening. Who knows, guys? Just keep the tally going. I won't say it again. Did I just say it again? What? Some trickery. Some serious trickery. Well, I got the phone in my hand now, everybody. I'm watching the feed now. I'm looking at your comments. So let's see what the heck is going on here.
So Michelle, are you gonna grab the trim for me? You're gonna grab it?
I'll do it. I'll do my best.
Just get a hold of it and just walk it out.
So welcome everybody that is new to the show. I think everybody's going to be my substitution for that terminology. All you good folk.
I say y'all.
Y'all. It's a little southern for me. I haven't gotten comfortable with that quite yet.
All right, getting
But
ready.
Either way, I'm about to get a nice camera angle for all of you amazing people out there. Chris is opening up the hand, getting it loosened up and ready to roll. I like it, I like it. What's happening, Amy, Carrie? What is happening? You see he's got a beautiful heat on the top half, and here it goes, guys. The trick with this is your hand starts really heating up. Oh, there's a nice hiccup. I love to see that. It's looking really good. I think the tricky thing here is that he's got it really thick. I hear him breathe.
I can stop for a minute.
He can stop. He's
Dunk.
dunking his hand in the water. He's got plenty of heat. I think he blew this vessel out nice and thick on the lips so that he'd have extra time. And here goes Jason doing a beautiful pull. Look at that, folks. That is the cut to beat.
This is crazy.
Insane. And that is hot.
Where do you want to put it?
Beautiful.
I was last in this game, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Do I have to?
All right, who's next? Jake.
I'm up now here now?
Let me hand off this beautiful thing.
What am I? Oh, God.
All right, let's take a peek at this guy.
Pretty long, man.
I don't know about all this.
I like that. My hand started getting cramping. That's got to be about 5'4", 4.5, 5 feet long.
Will you go over the
You're
table
real
while you
good.
reheat it?
No, I'm going to be ready in a second.
You're gonna shape it up and get it all straight.
If you want to get it long, you're not having enough.
All right, go ahead.
We're
go
gonna go over the table
then.
real quick.
In the middle of our
Whoa.
competition, real quick. You guys, Dad,
You guys.
you better just hurry over that table real fast.
Bunch of beautiful mushrooms, guys. 1 through 12. Number 13 and 14 are mystery colors.
Yeah.
Back over to here to the competition.
It's like newscasting.
Jake's rocking his Australian jersey. We're thinking, hopefully somebody from Australia is watching. Is that a rugby jersey?
I think so, and I saw Pammy already commenting, you guys. Oh.
Yes, get that down for Jake, everybody. He said it again. I think I'm already winning.
At least I'm catching myself. That's a start.
I think it's a badminton jersey.
Whoa! Go, 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 go. Whoa!
Start again, start again.
No, no, no. You wouldn't let me do that. Sorry. No.
He's got time. It's all one heat.
Disqualified.
He's all one heat. It's okay.
Come on.
There's plenty of tube.
I'm losing it.
Woo!
It's the best I could do.
It's pretty tough on the trimming arm too, isn't it?
That is the best. Yeah, I couldn't really keep the motion going.
All right, so now we're handing off to Jason.
Alrighty.
We got
I'll grab
Jake's
those tweezers
here.
now.
All right, you guys, check him out. He's rocking the Australian bandana.
Oh, baby.
Straight from Australia. Look at that.
There's
He
a
is
flag at the
looking
bus stop. We
good.
got a flag at the recycle tank. We're decked out.
So do you see the phone with what's going on? You were checking out the comments?
I was. That's right, I was.
All right, he's getting ready over here, everybody.
Oh, Arlene, you're right. I should start saying yins. That is pretty good.
All right, here he comes. Jake's ready.
Ooh. All right, I'm ready. Here we go. He's going in from the side. I'm grabbing it. I'm pulling. There we go. He's getting around it now. Coming around the corner.
Come on now.
Here he goes. Don't pinch it off now. Oh, keep going. Keep it going.
Take 2.
Come on now. A little bit more. Yeah.
Every little bit counts.
I think that might be it for me. progress.
Beautiful.
All right, well, now we got another veteran glass blower coming around, ladies and gentlemen. Michelle Pluszewski, straight from up in the cold parts of Canada, up from Quebec. She came to work today with her marzipan and her French fries with gravy on them.
I'm not gonna say.
Fellas. Lovely.
You folks, you gals.
You could do whatever you like.
Ooh,
You could do the tweezers.
Straighten this up.
Michelle's gonna get her stuff in order.
There we go.
There we go. So,
What?
Whoa.
so I'm wondering
Something fancy here.
if I could get a deeper heat.
I don't know about how deep you want it,
We're getting
because you don't want to take thick
support
cuts.
from
You want to
Michelle
take thin
coming
little
in.
cuts. Don't spin it out. Don't bahooly it.
Yeah, keep it down now. Keep it down now.
I'm on the camera. I can say whatever I want.
Going in from an angle. Going for a deep cut now. Huh. All right.
She's
All
got
right,
it, folks.
all right.
It's looking good.
It's looking long.
Oh, it touched.
Maybe you can.
She's making sculpture now, folks. She's making sculpture. Woohoo!
Oh my God. What's happening, Judy? It is tough to stop. There we go. All right.
Here they are, folks.
It's kind of hard to tell who won.
Take a good gander, guys. Like Jason just said, it is a little tough to decide the winner here.
Yeah, let me see. I don't know. I had to back the camera up a little bit to get it all in there.
I don't know what to say about all this, folks. I say we move right along.
All right, we better get to the warmer-upper.
I think we should get to
Just give a big round of applause for Chris, everybody.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Jeez.
All right, guys. We're over here back at our famous board of information, and we're featuring the mushrooms, mush tonight.
Look at these
Don't
little
forget,
cuties.
We've got a question tonight that we're going to ask you. Make sure you send it in to enews@glassacademy.com to win free glass. Make sure you share the feed, everybody. Share it.
Sprinkle it.
Sprinkle it everywhere to all your friends and neighbors.
Spread and sprinkle.
You're right. So now we're on to the warmer-upper, number one, and that's Jake. And Jake, what did you say you're going to be doing?
We're going to be doing in the theme of the evening, perhaps one of these mushrooms.
Was
right
that
here.
a foreshadowing that might be perp?
I didn't say anything.
You didn't have to. Your lips were saying it.
Well, yeah, that's going to be the warmer-upper.
Okay.
Then we've got a custom piece for Gerald has put in, and this is the first of Gerald's orders. Has found us a couple weeks ago on the live videos, and he has been interested in, has been thinking about it for a while, has settled on an artist's choice for Chris Nordine. And we know Tanya's done a lot of artist choice before, so have other customers of ours, and you could pick kind of the artist that you want to make this artist choice. And we all have our own styles and different abilities of what we like to make. He decided he wanted Chris to make it for his first artist choice. So Gerald, welcome on board. We're gonna be having something made. I spoke with Dad about it a little bit, so did Jason and Michelle, and we kind of have an idea of what's going on. We pulled out some colors. So we'll be doing that after the warmer-upper.
Probably going to be going to a town that we're really familiar with for that piece.
Oh, man.
That's right.
Then we've got something pretty cool and special lined up for numbers 3 and 4. So these are two custom orders put in at the same time, one from Tanya, one from Linda Brodka. And they both want us to make two different styles of camo from when they were in the Army. And the first one for Linda is BDU camo.
BDU camo?
That's right, and I had to Google it, and my phone's behind you, I'll show you guys the picture of it.
Who?
The other
Who
one.
are you gonna show?
The other one is Desert Digital.
Check that box, everybody.
God. So here is BDU for all of you amazing people.
You can't be too close with your mics.
That looks perfect. There is Desert Digital. So we'll show you this throughout the process as we're making them happen. One's for Linda, one's for Tanya. They put collectively a $50 tip onto this order and told us that Chris makes one, I make one. After the annealer reveal, we're gonna put a Facebook poll onto our Facebook page, and the winner with the most votes on who matched their camo the best will win the $50 tip.
Is it match the camo,
That's
or is
right.
it the nicest grenade mug?
I guess it is the nicest grenade mug, but it's 50-50 because the camo is what they specifically requested for, and it's a grenade mug up to interpretation.
Yeah, so grenade mug and camo sounds to me pretty
Let's
good.
get this party started.
So the party is getting started. And after that, you've got the giveaway. Chris was talking about how you guys win the giveaway.
Who? Who would win?
Chris was talking about how everybody wins the giveaway. Why can't I say this?
You do. You're not having a problem saying it. You're saying it a whole bunch.
And here are all the products we have available tonight, everybody.
Nice.
One and done, meaning each one is completely unique. We won't be recreating any of these. The small ones are 38, the large ones are 58, and we've got a ton of cool different styles.
Number 5,
Number
the
5
Van
is
Gogh
ridiculous. And you see that they're on a beautiful chopstick for placing wherever you like to place them. They're all one of a kind. We're gonna go through them throughout the night, but the website goes live in about 8 minutes. You do have 2 mystery options. We always like to have a mystery, so we choose for you guys and you get something sweet. We've got a lot of different options.
All right, all right.
And that's that. I got the camos lined up, but I think we're going to get it started with the warmer-upper, and that's me.
Yep, warm it up, baby, warm it up. We got Gus
Just a
over
big
here
stop.
running the Gus stop, everybody. What up, Gus? I got my pre-figured out already digital camo action going on right there. And if you guys remember from last week, there's the giveaway, that sweet little wine glass I made. It's pimping, that thing's pimping. All right, Jake's got to gather. What are you making for the warm-up? A mushroom?
Mushroom.
Nice.
That's
Well, he
right.
gathered up that molten glass, everybody, and he's up on the pedestal just so that he can get a good view of the color. It's always better to stand on about a 1.5 foot tall box so that you can feel like it would be like if you were 7 feet tall. Look at him, he's a giant.
Incredible. Yeah, that was good.
You guys, dang it, I just said it for the
I
first
heard it.
time. It slipped out, everybody. So, everybody, the question for tonight is, what is your favorite type of mushroom?
Mine is shiitake.
Yours is shiitake?
It is, but also there's all kinds of mushrooms.
Morel.
Mushrooms, oyster,
Don't be telling everybody, let them tell us.
medicinal
Oyster mushrooms are
magic
good.
mushrooms,
Yeah, I would like to say that mine used to be magic mushrooms, but
chaga.
I just can't handle it
super-
anymore, man.
Chaga, super medicinal. Who does that? Cordyceps is another one I like.
Cordyceps.
Lion's mane.
You just
God,
throw a
Mom knows a lot of
cordyceps right
mushrooms.
inside your stir fry for your steak.
Jason, do you eat mushrooms?
What?
Do you like different mushrooms?
I like mushrooms. I've had like portobellos and like
Oh,
Shiitakes.
But I like
Portobello, I
personally like
forgot.
mushrooms that look like the silver.
There's an M1 I just saw on the Chop Show that I really liked. Mataki or something I've never cooked with. So we have an awesome mushroom guy at Farmer's Market.
What kind of mushroom is this?
A boomba. I love boomba mushrooms. They're my favorite.
What?
Nothing wrong with a super tasty, ripe boomba mushroom. Ooh, he's going for some special color on the end, you guys. Oh, I didn't say
Yes.
it. He used the white rate here, and the white's made from the earthly mineral tin. You mix tin in with the glass and it turns the glass white. There's a few other minerals that you put into the glass that make it opaque. He just blew air into the optical mold to get a nice ridging effect on that boom bomb mushroom. It's still snowing out, everybody, just so you know. I was supposed to golf tomorrow, but I think that might be off.
Blow. Good.
So he's using the jacks, and the jacks are the tools that are just like giant tweezers, but they're kind of a little bit sharpened, and they're used for pretty much most of the things you do with the glass. The glass is manipulated with the jacks. It's the most diverse and diversified, is it diversified? Yeah, type of tool. It's pretty sweet. The jacks have been around for a really long time. They were using jacks to blow glass probably almost about close to 2,000 years ago, which is pretty cool.
Like the wind?
Check that out.
Good. A little more puff action. Good.
Look at that mushroom. Woo-wee.
It took shape. It took shape right.
So is that like a pink with what's the speckle color pattern on there?
It's actually, you could take a look at them in their true essence right there. It's those two.
Those are pretty darn mushroomy colors.
Trail for on the top.
Especially, they're very like tied in with the boom bob mushroom family, everybody.
All right, so I got the body and I got the cap on here, and these are the ones we have on the table. But Chris was asking me to make it with the raindrops on the cap. So I'm gonna add some extra raindrops to the side here. See if we can get some water dripping off of the cap.
Hey, do you remember last year at this time when we were doing the shows, we made morels?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get the 4 ones.
Yeah,
so
you know where they're sitting?
Yeah.
We made, that was a long time ago. Oh yeah.
About a year ago when the live feeds started.
Right. So Jay's bringing over a clear crystal wrap, right?
That's right.
Here he comes, folks. Hustling victory. Look at him.
Perfect. Bring it.
I like it.
So now I got that on there, it's looking really good. Now I need to heat it back up, and while it's still got that core heat, because we brought over a super hot clear bit, I'm only gonna heat up this top half here. And just like if you guys have done a mushroom class before, this is how we're gonna melt in and not mess with the stem. If I stayed in all the way here and gave it a full heat the whole time like that, this thing will be flopping all over the place. But right now, I'm just heating up the top, letting those raindrops start to ball up a little bit. And in a second, they're getting there, I'm gonna start turning faster. And they're gonna start spinning out and becoming longer. And then I'm gonna hold it up in the air in front of you guys, and they're gonna fall back on themselves and become raindrops. We did this, I actually did this on a collaboration piece with Michelle, I think it might have been last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, on a little vase or a little like mini something or other. But here it goes. I don't know if you got a good view of it right now, but I'm gonna start spinning it.
Real good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Looking like little fingers. Come on out now. Oh yeah.
I love them. That's what I'm talking about, coming right from Alice in Wonderland. Check
Look at that
out.
action.
Try to keep it in one spot if you can. Woo-wee.
Look at that guy.
That thing is sweet. Talk about organic. I love it.
Really cool. I'm gonna have to knock this one off on its lid, and we're gonna polish the bottom because I can't diamond saw it off smooth because a couple of those raindrops were long enough to go further than the neckline is.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and knock it off upside down, and we'll take the torch and smooth this little baby out. Don't want to get any action up top here.
He's blowing on that, everybody, just so that it's nice and cool on the end so that he doesn't get any like indentations or scars on the surface when he knocks it off, because that's going to be the part that you're going to be looking at all the time.
And the website is live, folks.
Ooh, website's live.
6:30. Yeah, keep cranking it.
Website's live and the phone starts ringing off the hook. That's a nice sign.
All right, here he comes. Look at that angle.
Ooh, yeah.
Going to a kneeler number 3, folks.
So we're going into a kneeler number 3 tonight on the far side of the shop, so you get everybody running over here, a little exercise.
Whoa.
Right into there, looks good. Nice job, boys.
Gnomes in there.
Woo!
Way to start it off with the warmer upper.
All right.
I think we'll
I love
show
it.
them
So
on the
now
next
we're
one.
on to the next piece, which is a custom piece for Gerald. And it's Artist Choice by Chris. And you know what, Gerald, if you're watching, I want to stay in the theme, but I also want to take advantage of the guys that were here today making gnomes. And Jake was making them with Jason all day, cranking them out because we've got a lot to make. And they're fresh and super tasty on the end of their fingertips because they were making them today, so they know what they're doing. So I would like to make a really cool stylized mushroom with a gnome sitting underneath it on a patty. I think that's gonna be pretty pimpin', Gerald. So get ready, fasten your safety belts, everybody, because things are gonna get wild around here.
All right.
See how wild it is? Everybody's
getting wild.
Everybody's in their own world.
All right, I'm looking at the comments, folks. It's looking amazing. And why don't we go over the table since the website's live?
Website's live, guys, and let's talk about each one real quick. Number 1, a beautiful copper ruby in yellow and orange. This guy is a big one, and he's super cool looking. Look underneath. Got a nice shape, big old crazy top. Number 1, and remember you guys, these are all one and done. So when they sell, they're gone. They're one of a kind. Most of the mushrooms. Number 2 is a beautiful little $38 cutie. Got a lot of going on the top. Number 3 is a yellow, a canary yellow one. It'll stand out really, really a lot in your garden. Number 4, a sky blue with a magical red. You know that red on mushrooms is not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be maybe poisonous, so you don't want to eat this glass one. This is my favorite, number 5. It's got the beautiful, crazy, psychedelic top on it. Look at that. Looking good. Sliding it back down onto the chopstick.
I don't have a mic.
It's okay, it's just a chopstick. Everybody knows what that is.
Directions.
Here's directions of how to plant your mushroom. This little guy's a gorgeous one. Number 6, I love the white and orangish red. Number 7. Why don't you guys, you want to start up on the, darn it, I said it. But I was talking to you two, not everybody out there.
I think that's still a tally, pal. I need all the help I can get. There's no exceptions to when you say the YG word.
All right. Well, YGers, I just want to let you know that these
We're
two
starting?
boys here are going to start the gnome.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come in and start the mushroom, and then we're going to go from there. So
Heard. And you wanted a blue cap, correct?
silver blue cap
All
for
right.
sure.
Everything else is up to us.
And I think that your standard colors on the noses and the boots and feet are going to look great.
I'm going to grab one color for the skin. Is that one of the flesh colors?
Take it
All
to
right, they're
Browntown.
figuring the colors out. I'm coming back into the table for a minute, guys.
All right.
This little number 8 is a little cutie. Look at this guy. Let me get him up off of here and get you a nice view. Oh. Look at that. Got the swirl vortex stem like it grew right out of a pile of bark underneath the pine tree. And this one's pretty nice too. These are one and done, everybody. So you get them. Look at that. That magical moss green. This one grew in the Shire. Number 9. That's a hottie. That one won't be around long. What do you mean turn around? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Shell's distracting me, everyone.
Yeah.
A granny green one with white on the top. Number 12. That thing is super cool. Number 10 we know. And then, hey, if you're not sure, you can't make a decision, we'll send you one that'll blow your mind. Number 13 and 14, a small or a large mystery mushroom. All right. Jake's over here gathering up some glass for the gnome's body.
That's right.
Jason's bringing some boots.
On the stool.
Little
We
feet
love to
on
see
the
this.
stool. Very nice.
Beautiful, Marver. A little funky, as they say.
Well, just feel like how somebody feels who's 7.5 feet tall. It would just be tough.
They need taller marvers.
Exactly. They build the equipment to the height of the people who are working there.
Hey, you know something else? Pretty soon you guys are going to be out of Facebook jail. Dun, 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 dun. So the numbers of the show can grow again.
Nice,
Dun,
you guys.
dun, dun.
Oh, you G'ers. Facebook jail we're in. Doesn't that sound like Yoda said it? When
Yeah, it
Yoda
does.
talks, he says
Yeah, I'm ready.
the major part of the
Yep.
sentence in opposite form. So I would probably have to say something like, a bit Jason brings, he does. Doesn't that sound like Yoda?
Yeah, you can bring the beard. Yeah.
The torch Jake uses for thy boot.
She's gonna grab the beard.
Oh, she's bringing the beard. Has anybody ever heard of Beardy Man, the musician? He's pretty darn cool, you guys. I'm losing quick.
Yeah, you better just stay on the camera.
So the feet on these little gnomes are pretty darn important because gnomes have big feet. And that's the biggest part. The nose and the feet
And the beard.
and the beard
hat.
and the hat and everything about the gnome is
It's
pretty
real
particular
important.
and important.
Yeah.
These little guys are important.
This guy's sitting just right now. And look at this timing. Nice and juicy.
We have a special treat for tomorrow's annealer reveal. The gnomes are in the annealer doing something.
They're planning some type of a,
Shindig.
yes.
Here comes the gnome beard twists.
I'm gonna get real close on that.
Is there any color choice that I can do anything to?
Nope, the iris blue. It's the only blue, I believe.
Looking good.
So So I do want to say, can everyone look at their calendar and mark this date? As glass blowers go, you steal with your eyes. So I want it to be known, if everyone can look at their calendar, what date today is. So if these gnomes appear by other glass blowers, remember who is leading the charge.
Hey, there's a lot of people out in the world that can make whatever they want.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, these are our gnomes.
I know.
Okay, silver blue is this one?
No.
Correct. No, the only blue right there. Yep.
I didn't realize it was that bright.
Yeah.
All right. So remember, you guys, dang it. So tough when
We
you're on
gotta
the,
be about
when you're
even
on
by
the
now.
camera. It's tough. The question, what is your favorite type of mushroom? Last week's winner is going to win that beautiful piece of stemware right there. But today is going to be the winner is going to be the answer to that question. And you send it to enews@glassicom to win free glass.
We're going for the schnoz here.
We're going for the schnoz.
That's right. I got a little schnoz spot right there.
A schnoz indention.
Schnoz indention. It's a little
Yeah,
stocky
extra
fella.
coat, and don't even be a little bit, don't be shy with the schnoz. Give him a big one. This guy's got a
Oh,
big sniffer.
schnozzer.
Yep. He's just sitting underneath the mushroom sniffing the flowers.
Hmm. Here we go, taking it to big schnoz area.
Silence, everyone. Silence.
Keep it down.
Focus, focus.
Quiet now.
Focus, focus.
Little torch to get away the sharp marks, and since we're covering up the top half with the hat, I'll take the old butter knife and give him a squish so his nose gets even wider than it was in the beginning.
That's a sniffer if I ever saw it.
Yeah.
He's
for
an
sure.
elder gnome too. It looks like that's an elder nose. All right, here comes the hat.
So juicy.
Looking good. I think I should get started on the mushroom. You're all right now, right, Jake? Finishing it on your own?
I am all right.
All right, Michelle, I'm handing off the camera to you. You're
I might take the
Okay.
camera and then you take it. Watch this move real close here, Mom.
Hola, it's the pizza hat. And now it's falling into perfect place. Over is the nose. The gnome's nose. So you know what I don't say?
Correct.
Is what those guys say. So the paddle, the metal paddle, tweezers, pull up and get that top. I want to be clear that Jake does not need a Monster drink or any caffeine at the moment.
What?
What? Speedy Gonzalez over here.
I'm making it happen. It's very important, actually, more than we thought,
I
to
know.
make this cap, the timing of it, because I want it to pull up nice and even and not pull into a tiny little point. I want it to be a beautiful, flowing, juicy, and delicious topper to this fella. And I'm definitely
Okay.
going for one of these.
He has, what color blue is it called again?
Iris blue.
Iris blue. Is he sitting on a mushroom? I missed this part. Ah, I see. All right, so Chris is dipping up the color. Jake is watching. They're getting all organized. Well, what the heck? Favorite mushroom? Who entered last week's contest? This is coming. This is our giveaway today, stamped with the Glass Academy logo. Jake's in the background finishing the gnome. You know the deal. If you want to enter to win, what is your favorite type of mushroom? We have two ways to enter the contest. One is when you get our e-news. That comes out the day of the show. There he is. So the e-news comes out the day of the show,
Stamp the patty.
and you can enter then. So that comes out in the afternoon. Usually the e-news goes out around 1. That's the best time. MailChimp says you guys are all in action. I said it once.
Nice.
Okay, so MailChimp sends it out at 1. That's our service that does our e-news.
Michelle, we got a question for you here.
Yes.
If the gnomes with purple hats are sold out on the website, will there more be added? Will more be added or no?
We have to do this first round, and that question will be answered after the first round.
Yeah, so we have plenty, and just like we did with the slug pre-order, we had a certain finite amount of pre-orders available. So we chose that amount per color, and we've been working on getting up to that amount per color. And so I think it's the correct thing with what Mom just said and what we have to do over these next week and a half to say that we're all done with purple. Purple's been sold out. We've got a few other colors that have some availabilities, but we're going to focus on getting a certain amount of each color, and then we're going to go from there. Next round, just like the slugs, we've got new ones, new styles coming out all the time.
We want to honor everyone that took a pre-order and got in line for that. We want to make those, make sure everyone has a gnome lined up with them for that May 1st. Eastern Standard Time, the gnomes are going to go live from 4 to 6 p.m. If you're local, you can come in. If you're not local, they're going to pop up on the website, just like our mushrooms did for this show with numbers. You pick your number, use your code, and that one will be yours. So we're figuring out the best way to do this.
Beautiful.
And we think we got it down. We think we know what we're doing. But May 1st could be a different story.
He's giving it the Van Gogh action right up top.
I don't know.
Zoom,
this is a
zoom,
one-time-
zoom, zoom.
Oh, sorry. A rare moment when Chris is not wearing a Glass Academy shirt because he's wearing a goblet shirt made by another glass artist that Jake purchased for his birthday.
Yeah, my birthday shirt.
So I can't remember the name of the artist, but they're all goblets.
Matthew Grodit, I believe.
Wrote it?
I think it's Matthew. He's Canadian. He could say it some other crazy way. Who knows?
Matthew.
But he's got a beautiful aesthetic to all of his stuff. He makes prints. He makes.
Was it Etsy or his website you went
It's
to?
Instagram. I found his stuff on Instagram, and if you guys look up Matthew Grodit.
What number is
You guys
Jake
will
at? Like
find him.
number 25 or something?
I think there's really no better way to point out something that we say more than we should than asking everybody to tally it up for us.
Why? What number are you
It's
on?
just horrible, and everyone's going to be thinking of it every time we say it from now on.
That gets you to stop saying it.
God.
I mean, here's the reality. When I used to do TV spots, when they'd have us on TV, they're like, slow
Back
down.
in the soap opera empire days?
No, when I used to go on TV and send out press releases like 10 years ago when that was a thing. They're like, slow down, watch your words. So I became very mindful of how I talked. And you always want to talk about things that you want to happen and manifest in your life. If you always say, I never win a contest, well then you'll never win. The universe hears that. If you say, I'm really good at contests, I feel lucky, then look what happens. So I think being very mindful of your words, and if you have so many words to speak, they might as well be good words. But meanwhile, Jake is filling himself with sugar. He's had enough.
They're getting warm in here.
And they're super tasty. Pammy, we're going to talk about those in a few minutes.
I got coffee in my mouth, so it's all you, Jason.
And then Gus was like, sugar? I need some too. All right, Gnome is hanging with Jake.
Thanks, Pammy.
Chris is doing mushroom action. Jason's ready to help blow this mushroom out. Gus, I think I'm going to need a pit stop soon, just saying. And I'm zooming, Jake. You'd be so proud. There's the gnome. There's the mushroom. And here comes the ice pack.
How many of you all amazing people out there have had Tim Tams before? Is that what they're called?
Ah,
Tim Tams.
Tim Tam.
Straight from Australia. We'll go over this box in a minute, but man, they are good.
Yeah, they are.
Really
So,
delicious.
We have lots of fans who send us things in the mail and also some who deliver them. Thank you, Mr. Gus. So what we want to do tonight is honor the people who have sent us things. Some of you have sent us tips. Others have had packages come to our door with tasty treats. We want to recognize you on the show and say thank you, because everything's been extremely delicious. And talk about paying attention. You guys are pretty amazing about paying attention. I'll say something like, I like caramel, and all of a sudden a jar of caramel will appear. That was Julie Flynn. We have pet toys. We have stuff for Poe and Batch that
nice
came.
Zoom,
cat
Mom.
treats.
Nice zoom. Tim Tams. Let's get it.
Jake's shirt fits him perfect.
Sure does.
Oh, I have to get my hat on.
It's really cozy. I'm going to be playing some basketball in this summer, that's for sure.
God, gone on the flip-flops. Chris just bought new flip-flops, and he's like, it's snowing outside. No flip-flops for me. All right, so you can see how this piece takes a little bit of time, right? Jake's just babysitting something.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think about, and I know Chris probably has an idea in his brain of how we're going to stick it all together, but it's going to be pretty fast, and he may bring over the big patty and lay it down, and then Jason and I'll both have these at breaking temperature and application temperature so that he can one at a time, or maybe two of us, maybe we both stick at the same time. I don't know what he wants to do, but he's the gaffer. He's going to let us, Jason and I, the assistants for this piece, let us know how we're going to apply these two pieces onto a patty so that they all become one piece and put the GA stamp on that baby. I didn't say it in any time in there, did I?
No.
I don't
hey,
think so.
Sharon Watch commented, it's fine if we say it, but I do want to make a mental note that we say it a lot.
Mom never wants to hear us say it.
No.
I think this all becomes...
Hello.
Never mind. Never mind.
All right, Chris
Look
is
at
doing
that
some
color
shaping.
up top.
Tension's
Beautiful spiral.
Tension's going to get high in a minute.
The off-center spiral. I love that.
Mushrooms abound. You have time to enter that contest. enews@glassacademy.com.
So you're going to cast it, and then
While
how
they
are we
think
knocking
about
each
it.
one on there?
You guys put water on yours, and I'll put
Here's
yours
Tim
and
Tams.
on first.
We got
the diamonds or
bandanas.
something?
We got a hat.
Okay.
We got licorice. We got flags and koalas. Kangaroo crossing. We got boomerangs.
You got it.
Kangaroo earrings. Lucy, you're watching. Guess what you got? Those ones say Lucy. Kaylee took hers today. We got a beach blanket that says Australia.
So we just went over how it's all going to go down.
Oh, you know what? If you were talking, they heard you.
Well, they didn't hear me because Dad was talking, saying what it was.
I don't have any light.
And he doesn't have a mic, so no one heard anything. But the plan is that Chris has got his starter gather. He's going to go for another one and cast up. To cast something is to throw it onto the marver or into a mold and let it settle and become that piece of glass in some sort of shape. He's going to cast out a nice long puddle while Jason and I are keeping these warm. We're both going to reduce these, bring out the iridescence in the cap and in the body of that mushroom, and put a little water on the neckline so that right at the right time, Chris can turn around, knock it off of the pipe with the gloves,
Bless you.
and then smash it into the
Is that
patty.
going to be the camera?
Marver cam would probably be great, Gus.
And the Marver camera goes where? Which one? Gus, Marver cam is here.
And you said you want a gnome first, right? Gnome first. Jason, why don't you handle out of here, and I'll take the hole.
On the left, please, for the Marver cam. There it goes on the monitor.
A little bit of green, it looks like. He's going to give it a swirl. It's a lot of glass he's got going on there. The weight grows super fast as you add glass to the end of the pipe. I do believe we're on the Marver cam, so that's good. I'm going to give it one more flash. I'm trying to get my timing right. We want to let that settle a little bit as he's swirling it up on there. And then this next flash, I'm going to give it the reduction, put a little water on there. You want a second, or you think I should just go for the reduction?
Now go for it. Yep. And then just hand it to Jake.
Okay. Gnome is off of the pipe.
Is that reduced enough?
Yeah, that looks good.
I'll take these. And he's gonna grab the glove.
Yep.
All right,
Thank
the
you.
gnome is attached.
Putting it away on the paddle.
The
Here's the
mushroom
stamp
is attached.
first. Thank you, sir.
The camera is behind what we're actually seeing, which is interesting. There is a time warp happening in our world over here at the Glass Academy. All right, next step is to get this thing safely away and making sure the heat is totally perfect.
Swim around the camera.
What? Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Get that baby away. Woo. And you know, Gus will switch to the other camera.
Now that's a duo right there.
And away they go into the annealing oven on the other side of the shop where it is 900 degrees in there. Tomorrow, you know, when we do the annealer reveal, we go right in there, open it up, and show you guys. Sometimes they sneak peek it earlier to see what's inside it, but more or less, we open up the doors tomorrow,
yeah.
and you'll be there.
All right. Hey,
Gerald.
Gerald got the hook off.
I'd say.
That's pretty sweet for your first piece. Welcome to the crew, Gerald. That is pretty darn awesome.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk a little louder just because I don't have a mic, but I think they can hear me. It's totally fine.
Zoom in on it.
Yeah, no big
I'll
deal.
take it. All right.
But you guys, damn it.
Woo!
I'm the one who made up that contest too. But now we're going for the grenade mug challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm talking about. Just like dropping a grenade. Woo!
Yeah, and I'm going to be the one doing it, so I think I'm going to be handing off the camera. I'm starting up, and we've got the first one for Linda. BDU Camo. I'm going to pull up that camo that I'm going to be trying to replicate here on my cellular device. Mm-hmm.
Looks good.
Looks real good.
All right, I'll
show
take
you guys.
What? Who?
I'll show everybody the 4 colors that I chose for this piece here. They don't all look exactly like they are in the dishes right here, but those are my 4 that we're working with.
What's the one on the right? Is that like a dark pine tree green or khaki green or
The
something?
one on the far right is black, actually.
Ooh, a nice black. I like it. Opal black. We've got a nice terracotta brown. We've got another like Sierra brown and some green. That's looking like it's going to be a pretty good camo action. So now, besides putting all that thought into the texture and not even the texture, just the color, which is camo, now Jake's got to start thinking with Jason about the mug itself, a grenade mug that needs to look like a grenade. Let's see.
No.
Let's see.
So
Oh.
what I'm gonna say here on the camera, and Chris said he's made
What?
grenade mug before, so that's why I'm going first, so I'm not tainted, and he already has his idea of what he wants. Hopefully he won't copy off of me at all, but I'm gonna be making The handle, what I was just telling Jason, it's going to be flat and it's going to have one line in it, kind of like a ribbon coming down. It won't be connected on the bottom. It's going to be stuck strong to the lip on the top and pulled down. There we go. Pulled down to here. And then I'm going to make this pin as well. Very delicate, thin pin. I'm going to lay it up against the lip next to the handle where it would have been pulled from up in the top. But obviously the top's not going to be like that because it's going to be a mug. But that's the plan.
Okay. I like it. All right, let's get to it. The Grenade Camo Mug Challenge, everybody. I love it.
Yes. We're
Look
gonna
at this
actually
guy
take it
here.
in.
Look at that beautiful little stem. Some of them are gone. The one and doneers are gone. We lost number 9's gone. Number 11's gone. Number 4 and 5 are gone. Don't know if number 13 or 14 are gone because there's multiples of those, folks. But that's all right. That's all right. What's this little gnome doing over here? I saw that sitting on the food shelf in the lounge the other day, and I thought there was a big mouse or rat or something up there. I've never seen a rat actually or a mouse in the Glass Academy because we have Batch, and she eats everything. Even the old girl that she is, she does a great job. So these guys are figuring out what they want to do to make this piece. And I like it.
I think you
because
got
I love seeing them put their heads together. Super good. I know Jake's never made one of these before, so his is going to be pretty darn nice because it's his very first
You go
one.
ahead and start up with one of those three
And
browns.
Linda
Black or brown.
and Tanya, you guys, thank you very much for... Don't mark that one down, whoever's marking them down.
What? You get a pass?
I got a pass, yeah. I was personally talking to 2 people. I was talking to Linda and Tanya.
I'm personally talking to all of our amazing viewers.
Whatever. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I'm going into the new green here.
So this is the camo collab going on right now.
That's right.
Okay.
And Jason's bringing the perfect amount of glass. He's going to get probably like 4 coats of that brown on there, so it's dense and delicious. And I'm going to get a 3rd coat of this green on here. So my base color is green. The majority of it, depending on how much goes on here, I don't actually know what the majority is, but I want it to have at least the green base so it has the green inside to it when you look into it. And that's really that woodland kind of camo looking style.
I think the majority of the check marks are in your YG box, Jake.
That's all right with me. I still got a lot of live feed left. Not dwelling upon it. But we're going to do what's called the spaghetti move here, and I'm going to do it with 3 different colors, and I'm going to do it in a different style than normal, which is put a little bit of color on, cut it off, put a little color in another area, then I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to put a little more color in another area, and then I'm going to cut it off.
Spaghetti bitten is a real nice technique to check out, everybody. It's pretty much like you're just laying spaghetti on the piece.
Yep.
The noodles, that is. No meatballs. No masticcioli. Spaghetti is long, stringy craziness, everybody. And here we go. I'm going to try to get in on a nice zoom. A spaghetti bit close-up would be really good for the TikTok videos. People would love all that action.
It's all about the action.
Let's look at a close-up look here. He's getting ready to pull the piece out. You see his hands. He's concentrating.
Very good.
All right, here comes the dealio.
So I'll give it a couple. I'm going to cut it, do a couple more. Hold it. Hold it. That'll do.
All right.
Start up that next one.
That might be your very first close-up spaghetti encounter, folks.
Very nice.
They're very most. Oh, I see something cool came out on the Marver over here.
Oh.
Morels, folks, morels.
Pammy, Lucy's getting a box shipped to her. She's very excited.
I don't know what that meant or anything, guys, but. Oh, you're sending a box of Australian goodies to Lulu? I like it. Lucy, if you're out there, honey, I know you're there. I want to tell you I love you and miss you. All right, going for color number 2, spaghetti style.
Got like 2.5 coats.
That's cool. Mom, Michelle, would you like to bring a third coat or a third spaghetti bit?
Yep, right now?
Yes. Of the black. It's the 4th one in. Jason just pulled it out. And I need like 4, maybe probably 5 coats on it.
Just taking a hot gather over there, folks.
Okay.
Show us the fancy walk when you're on your way over. Here, let's see the walk. Oh, there it is, folks, the fancy gather walk.
I'm taking a look at this camo again. I think this is going to look exactly like it. Whoa. Is this the one, Jason?
Yes.
Perfect.
Let's get a different perspective of the spaghetti bit. I'll come back down here. Oh. That's Jake's spaghetti elbow. Here we go.
Whoa, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Nice. We got one more coming.
Nah, the green's all right. Green will be underneath.
Who the
It'll
heck's
show
that
through.
over there, Gus? Whoa.
Yes. It's a lot of glass. I got a lot of glass. I know I'm going to be trimming some off the top here.
I wonder why we call it the spaghetti bit when it's not really spaghetti.
Well, obviously you can't eat it, everybody.
Okay, it looks like pasta.
All right. That was a pretty amazing spaghetti encounter. Jake just pretty much spaghettied all over that piece.
It's true. And it's still snowing. And I'm gonna marver this in really good. I wanna get this completely flat because I'm gonna take this baby into the pineapple mold.
Nice. You're gonna marver it first and then go into the mold?
Yes.
I'm gonna run and show them the snow. Oh boy. There we go. Look at that. Jeez. That cat that was over by the door.
Yeah.
I remember one time Grandma came here with John, her friend John, and that thing was sitting on the couch, and her and John were just like walked in and they were like, oh my gosh, look at the size of that cat. And they thought it was a real
my
cat from the
God.
distance, and they were talking about it for like 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
All right, he's marvering it up,
Look at that. Come on.
and he's gonna be going into the pineapple mold.
And so once I've been putting all this color work on here, I can tell just by the way it's moving right now as I'm shaping it, that I've got a lot of thickness on the bottom, and that's a recipe for disaster.
I was going to tell you that.
When you're going into the pineapple mold. So
Yep.
I'm going to try and blow this out a little bit more and make sure my bubble is correct the way that I want it to go into this mold. Otherwise, I'm going to have some serious teeth trouble.
Folks, this is the inside of the pineapple mold. And check it out. It's all undercuts. And those undercuts are different than other molds, which means when you blow the glass into that mold, you have to suck back in and pull the piece out. And if you have too much thickness when you go into the pineapple mold, when you suck the glass, it doesn't pull away from the walls of the mold quick enough and enough at all to let you get it out of the mold. And then it gets stuck in the mold. And if it gets stuck in the mold, it's a bummer.
I got a lot of thickness, and the other thing I know is that my pipe is really hot from all the heat I've been putting on it to melt this in. So I'm gonna be very careful with what I do here.
Yep, and not a lot of heat up on the blowpipe. You want to keep it more like just off the pipe so that you got some stability. That's why Jake's heating it the way he is. He's got a lot of experience with the pineapple mold. If Drew and Janine were here, they'd say he's got a lot of experience with the pineapple mold. I guess Drew and Janine just lit up their color pot.
I saw that.
Yeah, you guys. Ah, damn.
That's the studio I work for in Pittsburgh. Drew and Janine with Vessel Studio, and they just bought themselves a smaller glass pot of color, and they've got 3 different tiny pots, like I think 50-pound pots. They're like this big inside that tank with 3 different colors that they're melting. And they're going to start making some cool ornaments and cool other objects with that action.
It's nice to have a tank of all, that's pretty hot.
Mm.
Yeah, air marver, folks. Yes. We have liftoff, NASA.
We got it, folks.
He got it.
Hello? Good?
Can I jump in with some housekeeping?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Just to be clear, if it wasn't.
Good?
We're sold out of purple gnomes.
Hello?
After May 2nd and we get through all the orders of the pre-orders, we will be making more purple
Good.
gnomes. I just can't guarantee a date yet.
I don't think I've
Beautiful.
ever heard a gnome say the
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to do which kind of foot on it. I think what we want to do is have a black foot on it. Nice and hot, and just bring it. Yeah, not too big, probably like that big.
Okay, like 5 coats.
Nah, just 2 will do, since we're not stretching it at all. Yeah, recycle's fine. Check that out. That's the shape I was going for. You see, I cut it down a little further. I already knew I had a lot of glass, so instead of trimming it all off like the challenge that we did at the beginning of the show and giving myself a hard time, I just cut that neckline down further, and now I might not even need to trim it at all because it's going to be extra thin there when I knock it off.
Love it.
It worked out really well for me.
Love it.
Texture's looking
All right,
good.
everybody, remember, what is your favorite type of mushroom? That's the magical question of the evening tonight on our 107th show here at the Glass Academy in Dearborn, Michigan, about 10 minutes outside of downtown Detroit. Send your answer to the enews@glassacademy.com. We also, if you're local or if you're not and you want to take a little road trip, register and sign up for one of our amazing, I think we've sold out the last like 7 or 8 years in a row for Mom and Me Tea, which means you bring your mother or anybody who feels like your mother to a Mama Me tea event where you get tea and goodies and tastiness, and you get to make your own special flower, which is a signature flower that Jake developed for everybody to make. Look at that, it's kind of daisy-like and very crystalline and gorgeous, and you can have tea, coffee, or whatever. So check it out on the website. All of our events and classes and things are on the website at glassacademy.com. All right, this is the foot of this grenade mug, the grenade mug competition. Nice bit there by Jason. He's getting really good.
Love it a lot.
Yep, beautiful bit, and Jake's got that thing going real nice.
Take a nice old paddle here now. Squish it real hard. Good.
Ooh, I like that. Looking good, Jake. Real good.
Like this.
So that he's just working on the bottom of the grenade mug right now, everybody. What he's gonna need to do is finish that bottom up, cool it off real nice, and then Jason's gonna bring him a punty, which is gonna be attached right to the bottom of the piece, so Jake can open up the top of the mug and add on the part of the grenade that is like called something special. I'm not sure what it's called. Do you know what that's called, Jake? The flip thing, the flip lever. It's going to be the handle on the mug, but it's called something special on the grenade.
I'm not sure I know what that's called.
I saw like grenades at like Joe's Army Surplus. I don't know what that's called, but that's looking really nice.
It's looking really, really good.
What else? I don't have a phone to answer any of the comments, so I can't talk to people, but I don't even know if I'll be able to do this without losing it. Brad, what's happening? First thing I looked at was Brad's thing. Looking awesome, Jake. Yup.
Trying to get some of the iridescence out of here right now because I got more than I need for the moment. But maybe it's just that color is getting crazy on me.
The clip. Thanks, Linda. It's called the clip.
Yeah, that's all right. Just give it a sec. Yep. It's fine.
And the pin is the pin, and the clip's the clip. Sue, what's up? What's up? How are you?
Nothing.
Sharon, you're really cool.
Yes. Yes, good idea. Getting it nice and lined up. Here we go.
Little chill on the neck. Ooh, nice little tap, looking good. Now Jason's into the glory hole with that. And the handle is the handle when you're talking about mugs. Jake's on it, Brad. He's making something real sweet. Oh boy, people are loving the details on Jake's grenade mug. I told you he's going to do a good job. He's becoming an amazing glass blower, everybody. He's my boy, and he's got the hand skills. He's amazing. He's blowing a lot of glass. Him and Jason are tearing it up in here every day, blowing production. They're both really getting to be good glass blowers. Sonia, what's happening? Thanks for watching. Brad, miss you too. Hope everything's going good over there. Dennis, what's happening? Where's Joey? Joey is living in Texas. He had an opportunity and left on amazing terms with us. We miss him so much. We're gonna go visit him for sure, but he moved his lamp working studio down to Texas, and he is living in Texas, and he's having a great time. I know his studio is all set up, and if you look him up, Joey Walker Glass, for sure, you can watch him making some cool stuff with his lathe. He is rocking it.
He might be on the live feed.
He might be on tonight. If you are, Joey, speak it up, baby. Speak it up. Look at this guy's looking really good. So he's got the body of that grenade mug looking pretty nice. Now he's got to start thinking about the handle, the pin, the switch, all that good stuff. What's happening, Pat? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Michelle mentioned it earlier. We are going to be out of Facebook jail, and we'll be able to promote our live feed show. We haven't been able to promote it for how long, Michelle? Like 4 months, 3 months?
No, December. Started in December.
Started in December. Somebody hacked our account and stole a bunch of money from our bank account, but Facebook seemed threatened, so they put us in Facebook jail and shut everything down when it comes to spending money on Facebook. So we haven't been able to spend a penny on marketing dollars because of Facebook, but now we had to hire a special firm to help us, and they're gonna be doing a good job. We're getting out, you guys, we're getting out. Look at that. I love that foot, Jake.
Me too.
Love the way it follows the contour of the grenade shape. Lori, what's happening? There's all kinds of stuff going on. We're having a grenade mug competition right now, and Jake's working on his piece right now.
I'm really thinking hard about the way I want to put it on. That's why I kind of shut my mic off there for a second, figuring out how I want to apply this handle. And I told Jason how to bring it. I think he's going to do it just right. It's got the perfect amount of glass. But we're going to see, guys. I have never done a handle like this. Remember, this is going to be a competition between Chris and myself that we will have a decision chosen after the annealer reveal on who made the best grenade mug and matched the camo the best. And it's going to be a $50 tip winnings.
Nice, I love it, the tip competition. Jake Dennis, a guy named Dennis, says he still wants you to make his fire mug.
All right, Dennis in the house. Sweet,
Yeah.
well, I still got that drawing on my desk. I think it was a goblet, not a mug, and we can make that happen when the time is right. Nope, we won't need that, so you can get that hot.
Is that about the length?
That's perfect.
I'm just gonna give it a little
Just
flat.
give it the little, just like take it to the marver, give it the line in the middle, and get it hot. Right in the middle of it, squish it right in the middle. Here, I'll do the squish. First, bring it over and lay it on the marv. Pull it back.
Oh, like that. I would have done it different.
Okay, that's good, hold on. All right, get that baby hot. Let me take a flash though.
All right, this is the grenade handle.
When I go up with it and I cut it, I'm gonna need you to get under it. And remember how it came out here like this and then came down? I need you to stick a tool in here and hold it up where the thumb will sit.
That's a pretty,
I'm ready.
Mindy asked what you're gonna spend your 50 bucks on if you win, Jake. And I don't know, don't be thinking about
Flip
that
it.
right now because he's doing something crazy. Check it out. He's putting on that handle.
Okay, get under there. Use this guy.
Just letting it harden up. You got time. Don't bend it too soon.
Get a little up with it more. Like right there, a little further down.
This is
There
the
we go.
handle.
And pull it up a little towards you. Make it a little taller because I'm pretty long here. Keep going. Keep going.
Thank you.
Good, I'm gonna flip.
Good?
Yep, I think that's good.
Look at that. That's looking
All right,
tight, Jake.
Jason.
You too, Jay. Looking good. Man, you guys are seeing some crazy new stuff. Kobe, what's up? Betsy.
Did you put it over that?
Oh, I like that. So it hangs like a real grenade does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look out.
It's looking good.
Okay, now we got to get the ring on there.
The pin.
The pin. I may need your help here, Mom.
Scott says he's waiting for get his taxes
You
done
turn
so
that
he
up
can
a
get
little.
some money back, and he's gonna get you, Michelle, to make him a custom mug. He already knows what he
A
wants.
little more air.
I can do it.
That's good.
Michelle says she's ready to make anybody something custom.
What do I do?
Yeah, Mary is a little,
I'm gonna need
little
one
bit
of
of
you guys
craziness
to
going
babysit
on.
it. She's kind of thin, so you need to.
I'll babysit.
Okay, Mom, you're babysitting. Very delicate with the heats, and then give it a little torch on the honey, maybe, but it's pretty thin up in the body.
Okay.
And we're gonna make the ring. So we need something thicker than that.
Got a top?
I am showing everybody what's going on. Michelle's babysitting this mug, doing an amazing
We could do
job
it around
while
a
Jake
pipe.
is getting ready to make the pin
Right around a
and the
blowpipe
ring.
here.
Mushrooms are still in
You can
Right
put it
right
right
around
around that graphite rod I put there, Jake.
This is thicker. Oh, is that one thicker?
Yes.
That's the thick one?
That's going to be big after you wrap
Okay.
it around. It'll be plenty big.
That's
Can
cool.
you tell them what's happening next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday, Michelle seems to tell me something's happening. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Can I show them a little preview? All right, you folks, whew, I almost said it. Next Tuesday night, we're having a combo night with Dearborn Brewing, and we've designed these 3 amazing drinking vessels. This clear Pilsner, this beautiful, crazy, iridescent, sweet silver blue mug, and then this snifter. And it's all in partnership with Dearborn Brewing. John is going to be here. Sheila might too, the owners. And he's going to be going over different colored beers and what type of glass you want to drink out of them. And he's going to be tasting them and showing us everything about beers. And we're going to be signing these pieces. We're going to have a limited run of so many of each one of these glasses. It's going to be a combination Dearborn Brewing Glass Academy event. And they will be sold for a while online in our drinkware line. It's going to be pretty cool.
Thank you.
All right, we got plenty of tools on the Marver. And we are getting ready to do a pin. And then Jake, you're going to,
Just turn around and stick it on the piece.
with a pair of
After
tweezers,
torching it a
you're
little
going to
bit.
take it from him?
Yep.
Okay.
So after I cut this, after this deep flash, just stay for me at the bench. Yep.
All right. He's going to want to get that a little bit longer. That's all. He's got time. He's got all the time in the world. Well, I'm just kind of looking and seeing what people are saying. They love the mug and everything. And you don't want to rush that pin at all. Jake's going to be doing it. It wasn't exactly the way he wanted it, so he trashed it and he gathered up another gather. This one he's probably going to marver it a lot longer, so it's more like a long pinky size when he pulls it out. Like Pinky Tuscadero, the Fonz's girlfriend.
Hey, you'll take one while I'm doing it.
Everybody knows the Fonz. Okay, here we go. I'm showing. Look at that. Nice. Right here, Jake, and I'll take the torch from you if you want.
Thank you. A little lower on the heat, like down here, on the side. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you, everybody.
All right, success. I'm not really sure what the camera was looking at during that crazy situation, but it turned out perfect.
Thank you.
Jake's got it, and he's going to be doctoring it up. Looking good. He got that ring on there, the pin. Love it.
Nah.
I remember when Pinky Tuscadero was standing on the
Okay,
hood of
now-
Fonzie's car, and they gave her the Malachi Crunch, the Malachi brothers. Oh yeah, we're going for the Glass Academy stamp.
Yeah, let's do the stamp.
Look at that.
Let's do it.
Looking good, folks. Jake's sweating, and it wasn't from the heat. It's from the stress. But this thing is looking beautiful. So this one is Linda's. Here comes the stamp. Nice. Oh, and now to the annealing oven.
Reduction first.
Oh, little reduction. And that thing's got to go in the oven. After he reduces it, we're going to get a beautiful looking close-up for everybody to see. That's what I'm talking about. One sweet. Let me get the top of that angle. Right there's the pin. I'm loving it, Jake. It's looking good, and the camo color is really coming out now. And green looks brown or dark black when it's hot, you guys. Oh, gosh. Jake's going to be talking.
Yes, please.
All right. Knocking off the bottom. Beautiful. It came off perfect. That's one sweet looking grenade mug. Jake's going to grab it with the tongs. And away she goes.
I got it.
Way over there. All right, all right.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
That was awesome.
That was intense.
Nice job.
That was
you
cool.
guys.
I'm excited to see
Nice
the
job.
colors.
For sure.
That was beautiful. Nice handle. That was the perfect size, too. That was awesome.
All right.
Will you guys step over to Gus and
Put
do
what?
Wheel of Names?
Put one
Giveaway
in the
right
check.
now?
Put one for the check in the box for Michelle. She just said it.
Energy off my computer. I think I said one earlier.
That's two.
Oh.
All right, so what are we doing? The wheel of names?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do the winner.
He's gonna spin it and then tell me the email and then I'll tell you guys.
All right. Well, can I show what we're spinning for? This was last week's giveaway, everybody. Check out that beautiful, very delicate stemmed wine glass. Perfect size for a nice Merlot or Cab. Feels really good. Watch, I'll mimic it.
Step there for a second.
Perfect. So now we're gonna do the name. We had how many people sent in emails? A lot, right?
Yeah.
A lot.
This one here is about 1,600 people on the emails that went in, and check it out. Hit the randomizer. There it goes. And now as soon as it picks the name, I got to take it away.
Which I really think you shouldn't be entered
Boom.
if you don't put your name into it. How can we even see that it's the winner? That's no fun taking it away.
I gotta go look.
You guys got to enter your name in the email so we can say
They
who
do.
wins.
They just don't enter the name on the thing.
They sign, when they do their email, they put their name in it, but we take the emails and put them in the random generator.
Sounds like we should take the names.
Well,
How much time do you have to cut and paste all this kind of stuff?
All I'm saying is that just doesn't really make sense.
let's see those fingers.
But that was
Those
sweet.
things can cut and paste really fast.
I'm not doing that. Sorry, no. Put the hat on.
All right, well, we're getting the name right now, right?
Are we talking Australia here?
Yes, we are.
Now I'm full Australia. I'm pretty sweaty to be putting on this brand new hat. I don't even know if this one's mine. I kind of wanted the green one over here.
Oh, well then.
So let's take a look over here, folks. A beautiful care package with note from Pammy, everyone. This is pretty darn cool, and like I was just eating one of these Tim Tams earlier, I'm excited to try out the mango boys. Honestly, they're getting a little soggy out here in the shop. It's pretty darn warm.
Hot.
Yeah.
But I did bust open the coffee ones earlier. Amazing. We already finished the caramel ones before the show.
Kaylee took the strawberry.
Kaylee, what?
No. All right, so a couple local folk. Can you show me what's in that basket?
Look at
too?
that. This is no good, but we really appreciate it,
I love
Pammy.
licorice.
I
Are
know.
you kidding? I'm gonna eat those.
Mom's
What?
gonna have them all, but this is from Dawn, I believe, correct?
Yeah, and
Local
then we also
action.
had Julie Flynn. one of
Julie
these.
Finn. She brought
Finn.
snacks for Batch and for Poe, and brought us all masks.
And look at this guy.
Little cutie
A
gnome.
gnome dog toy.
No button, but he is adorable. We got
It's crunchy.
keychains. We got everything from you guys. From all of you fellows and fellettes.
Oh, did you just say it again?
I give up. It is
All right,
a...
so the reason I took the camera because it's Dad's turn to blow a mug, but look, he's in the lounge. I thought he'd be setting up for his blow slot, but there he is, wandering off.
He's got his trademark giant.
well, here, I could show
Woohoo.
you up here in the corner.
That's the name? That's who won.
There you go.
Scott,
Scott, the winner
woohoo.
for the giveaway. And Chris showed him the giveaway, what it was.
Yeah.
Well,
Show him again.
congratulations, Scott, because this is a beauty. Look at that.
Yeah, Chris really liked this one.
Recycle action.
Matches
Looking
the goblet on
good.
your arm. Goblet.
It does. It is very similar. That is a beauty. An absolute beauty. Scott, congratulations. Free glass for you.
By entering the contest at enews@glassacademy.com.
Oh, yeah. And I know that Jason is an amazing glassblower. He's also an amazing 2D artist on the pen and the paper. So let's take a good look here, folks, at Jason's beautiful artistry of the giveaway.
It's Renaissance style.
Oh, yeah.
It's all good.
The smiley face. It's perfect.
Makes you happy.
I love it, you guys, everybody.
Okay, I think I'm going to pass this off to you while Chris does his thing.
Gosh, I don't even know if I want the camera. Every time I say that YG word, I just have a hard time. Uh-oh, here comes the grenade mold or the corn cob mold. But it does look pretty grenadey. The rectangles. This was the mold that I learned on in Pittsburgh before I was able to hit the pineapple mold correctly. And it opens up. You see the way he was opening it up for us. So we're going to go over that. You guys will see it happen when it happens. But we just did number 3, Linda. I was pretty proud of that one. It was stressing me out during the piece, but it turned out amazing. I can't wait to see the colors come out. I think it's gonna look really good. This one's for Tanya, everybody. Gerald, your piece was amazing. It is Mushroom Show here. Show number 107 on the Gathering Point. We've got some beautiful local brewery collaborations coming up next week in 3 beautiful, mostly clear vessels. Look at this mug that are gonna be signed and are gonna be special collaboration pieces available for you guys.
So what John pours in the beer, you're going to see, because we're going to do 3 different colored beers. This is not about, for me, it's about color. I said bring 3 different beers, like a stout, IPA, and maybe a wheat beer. So they're all going to look completely different in there. We'll pour them in the different style glasses, and he's going to talk about what and why you drink out of that style glass.
Mm-hmm.
Chris's favorite mushroom has headed out the door.
Oh, the Van Gogh one, that
Yeah.
one was sweet.
And I do want to say these mushrooms can go indoors or outdoors. I put mine outdoors and I leave them all year because I like how the snow looks on the mushrooms. But you can put them in your garden plants. Like here we have it in sand and stones and we just stick them in. So sometimes your house plant is kind of cool, but the base doesn't have much action or love. This is a conversation piece you can stick in the base,
Totally.
and I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, I picked up a lot of glass over the days I have in my plants at home. They're really decked out, and it's kind of just a collection zone for all of my favorite pieces. I love filling up my plants with all that action, but look at these toppers here. That looks like gold ruby on those three. The white spots are ridiculous, and you could tell with these color patterns, just like we market with the slugs, everybody, all the color patterns are completely one of a kind. We never make one that's exactly the same. The spots are different. The color on the body is different, and you guys see the numbers there. They're one of a kind. And when they're gone, they're gone. So here we are. It looks like Chris is putting his color onto this piece. Look at this.
You know, I didn't think the ice packs were melting, but they kind of are.
They are melting. So this is a color pattern that Chris put together that he's using to make this camo. We both looked at our color patterns for our different types of camo. This one is the Desert Digital Camo. This is Tanya's grenade mug. And he's rolling in it a few times. He may go in another time. And what I notice here, and is very wise, and as he said, he has done a grenade mug before. When you're putting on this much color onto a piece, as I just put 4 different colors and spaghettied them on there, it might have been wise for me to do this where he's putting the color on the core of the piece. He's going to blow a bubble into it. He's going to gather over it in clear. And there won't be as much texture from the color on the outside. It'll really only be the mold. And now that, because I didn't do that, it gave me a difficult time blowing out the piece symmetrically. I kind of got it pretty darn good in the end, but I also have an additional color texture from the colors lined up next to each other, which I kind of like in the end. His is going to be a little more glassy on the outside. And I think it's good that we're both doing different things so we can compare them on the annealer reveal tomorrow. Another beautiful thing about this situation and this challenge that we're doing here for the $50 tip between these two ladies that made these amazing orders is that I'm going to be the one doing the annealer reveal tomorrow. So I'm going to speak about these mugs in any kind of way that I like. And we're going to have the Facebook poll afterwards. We're going to put up pictures of both of them, and we're going to say whose was whose, what type of camo it is, and you guys, oh God, yes, our amazing fans and viewers will vote on who made the best piece.
You're good for a minute?
Sure. Mm.
Looking pretty digital.
Pretty digital.
And I don't have a microphone.
Yeah, it's right here, sitting right here if you want to grab it.
I don't need it.
Okay.
I'll focus on my piece. You just got to do all the talking, Jake.
I guess I'll just do all the talking, and I'm just going to stick away from...
Back in the winning circle.
Yeah,
of the 5G
yeah.
competition.
Anyway, Scott, I see that you're on here as the winner. I love it when people are watching the show when they win the giveaway. That's pretty baller. So, Scott, congratulations.
The cool thing is that we have 159.
Can't hear you.
We got 159 people watching the show, 160 people, and we had 1,600 people on the wheel of spinning, and somebody watching won. That's pretty sweet.
I love it. I love it a lot. Like we've said, as people are getting back to work and things are ramping back up a fair bit here with vaccines coming out, and that's a beautiful thing. People are not always on here as the show is going live. So we've been sitting right about 160 these past 2 shows, and people watch it the next day and the following day, and that's the beauty of the way we've been doing these. They're all here for as long as you guys want. Look at them dripping off the extra clear glass. And so people are watching them later, and we love that. Our Patreon, I just posted another video that Chris had put together last night of him finishing up the trees for his next large project. A long piece of wood that's going to have many trees lit with LEDs on it with the ash remains of a structural building for his client. That's going to be a fun one. We got a couple other jobs coming up, and I did hear he just got a timeline, a deadline for one very recently, so we're going to be cranking through work on our Patreon. That's called the Nordine Studio Show, everybody. And you guys can get in contact with us about that. We can let you know. Patreon is a separate app from what we do. It's not connected necessarily to the Glass Academy, but my dad and I are starting up a new venture here, and we're going to be trying out, it's called Patreon. It's pretty much, the reason they named it that is because it's for patrons of the art. And if you guys want to donate and help artists continue what they do and support and see behind the scenes action from what they've got going on, you guys subscribe. It's $5 a month, and we've been doing 2 live feeds a month, Thursday nights, and we post all kinds of extra videos as the project unfolds in the blacksmithing shop, around the studio, in the metal shop, finishing up the projects, lighting, all the action. Look at that. Still glowing. You're not going to see the true color come out right now.
Digital.
Real digital. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the Glass Academy addicts, everyone. As always, I'm just blown away by the beautiful questions you guys are asking and what's going on. Yeah, whatever. What's going on that Facebook page run by our viewers, you guys, everybody. It's free to join, and it's really cool. It's a beautiful thing watching what you guys talk about and the cool pieces you get and your excitement for this craft. And so if anybody hasn't joined there, they're up to about 500 viewers. Oh, and he switched up the pineapple mold. Interesting. They're up to about 500 viewers or members, and it's really cool. It's really beautiful. I wanted to go over some of the questions that were asked on one of the recent posts there. If Michelle comes back around, I will be handing her the camera and I will fire off a few of those questions that you guys wanted to ask if you had the opportunity to. You guys always have amazing opportunity to talk to us via the live feeds or send us direct messages through our website, glassacademy.com, but we can't always get to everything, and I can't always see all the different comments at once here on this feed. So if you guys have specific questions, it's great to see that, and I think there were a couple cool ones that we haven't answered before that I would love to get to and hopefully do later on.
We're going to be putting a silver black foot on it.
All right. Couple people taking off. You guys have an amazing evening. We've got this custom order to finish up, and then we've got the giveaway to do. So there's going to be one more piece. If I had to guess, guys, we're in mushroom land, so we're going to be making a mushroom for the giveaway. Chris will probably be doing it, or myself. We're going to see, but hope you guys have an amazing evening. For those of you sticking around, how about the people that are brand new to the show? Who is brand new? Look at that color starting to come out. That's looking great.
Desert Digital.
And I like the clear on the outside a lot. It definitely gives it more of that glassy look. I can't really describe the look mine had until we get it out of the annealer, but it is different having clear on the outside, that's for sure. All right. We do have a question tonight. What is your favorite type of mushroom? Glass or any other material? Real mushrooms, morels, magic, anything, everybody. Send us in your favorite mushroom. You guys also have to spread the feed on that bottom right button there. Spread it onto your channel. Spread it around town. You guys send that to enews@glassacademy.com. The answer to that giveaway question, here is the email. That will enter you to win the giveaway for tonight. And we just gave away this bad boy here, that goblet, to Scott. Here are our flowers for the upcoming brand new design flowers for the upcoming Mom and Me tea classes. I do believe we have a few spots available for those. That's going to be amazing. And here comes a solid foot over the top, nice and juicy. That's what it's all about. Yeah, beautiful cut. And I started talking about the Glass Academy addicts because they just answer so many questions for us. If you guys have questions about Patreon, if you guys have questions about anything that we've done here tonight, about the giveaway, even during the show, these guys are on point with what's going on. They know how our business runs, and they've been answering questions for us for weeks now, and we appreciate them so much for what they do, as well as the appreciation for everyone that's given us anything in the past, from food to bucket hats. And we appreciate everybody watching the show. That's what it's all about. We started these shows at the beginning of the quarantine to keep the business afloat, as we have 2 furnaces burning natural gas all day that cannot be shut off. And here we are, 107 shows later. We love what we do, and we love that you guys love watching it. It's a beautiful collaboration between us, and we're happy to be out here today, no matter how many times I say the YG word. All right, Nicole, that was a blast. Your mom, it sounded like, had a great time as well. We had a good time there. That was a ball. Jason's been picking up some classes and doing an amazing job around here, reading the reviews. I had my first weekend off in a while. I took Sunday off, and Jason handled the classes. Wasn't a full day, but I read the reviews, and he did an incredible job. People were having a blast, and I've got complete confidence that he's got you guys covered. He's working hard, grinding, and things are moving along. All right, Linda. I may be losing one challenge, but I'm hoping I win another one. Jason has not done the bucket challenge yet. We may get that going, folks. Heather, welcome. Oliver, welcome. Everyone who's new, first time. Tina, holy moly, let's get it going. All right, how did everybody find us, and who's the Sticky Lolly fans out there, folks? We've done some collaborations with Sticky Lollies, the candy pulling company in Australia, and I think there's a local one as well. But they do some really cool live feeds, and there's a lot of similarities between candy and hot molten glass. Jason doesn't know the bucket challenge yet, but we will get that going real soon. Real quick. Mushrooms are rolling, another one being pulled from the table. Look at this trim. This is what our challenge was at the beginning of the show here, and you see how delicate he's doing it now. Nice and even, lining it up really well. And here comes Jason with a lip wrap of color to apply to the surface. I'm very curious to see how this handle goes on. Seeing some love for Jason. I love that a lot. A lot of Sticky fans up in here. You guys give us a shout out on their show. My mom was just watching their show last night and said hello. That was pretty darn cool.
Oh yeah, so on YouTube I saw the chick hanging out in the background. I was like, there's our chick.
Yeah. A lot of Sticky fans watching here as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And here comes the lip wrap. I'm gonna get a real nice angle of this as Jason brings it over. This is one of the most satisfying additions of color to watch visually. I guess you really can't watch something without it being visual, but look at this action. Boom, he pulls it right off, nice and smooth. The dexterity that it takes to pull that off at the correct time with the correct velocity of turn of the pipe and the piece, and the bit that Jason brought over, pulling away at the exact time to get it to pull even and come out as one symmetrical line on the top of the lip is ridiculous. And I've been practicing it my whole life. I still can't get it 100%, but when you see someone do it that way and it pulls off perfect, it's so satisfying. That's a really impressive move there. And again, guys, I see people, I saw in those comments on Glass Academy Addicts, a lot of people mentioned that their favorite thing about the show was how easy we make it look, even though they know the difficulty of it. And if you guys have taken a class before, or I don't know where else you'd learn the difficulty of it, a lot of people feel like they can do it without actually having done it. But what we're doing here takes a long time. My dad, Chris, here has been blowing glass for 30 years. I've been blowing glass around glass my entire life. Jason's coming up on 5 years on and off. He worked at a glass company in Florida, the one we actually did a collaboration with, Hollywood Hot Glass, when my parents went down to Florida a few months back. to see my grandparents, but he's been on and off for about 5 years. He took some lessons, some private lessons at another shop here in Michigan, and now he's been working full-time here at the Glass Academy. We did actually hire a new employee, Marcy, who is coming from Chicago. She's about Jason's level of glass blowing, and she's gonna be jumping into the action with us, and we're gonna have some more female energy in the glass shop, which is awesome, because a lot of times the glass shop is pretty male dominated, and we wanna have a little bit of switching action in here, get something else going on, and we're pretty excited about it. We don't know about the show, what's gonna go on, how all of it's gonna work, but you guys will be meeting her at some point. We're pretty excited about that, to welcome her to the team. I'm getting caught back up on the comments here. Just me on the camera. I don't know the last time I said the YG word, but I'm sure it happened. Tanya's saying this will be close.
Close to what number? 52?
No, I think she's saying it's gonna be a close call between these mugs. And here goes the handle. Let's see what happens. Oh. Oh. Squaring it up now. Okay. Using those flat crimps. That looks like a pedestal for the handle to come. All right, Don, welcome. Lori, grandparents on both sides of the family are doing amazing. In Florida, her surgery is recovering quite nicely. Things are going very smooth in Florida. And my grandma, who may be watching tonight here in Michigan, is doing amazing as well. Either grandma or grandpa, if you're on here tonight, hello. I love you guys. I hope you're doing amazing. I got to get over to see my grandma real soon in Sterling Heights, Michigan. But here we go. Little torch on the funny. He's trying to straighten it up a little before we put the handle on here. All right, Carlin will be joining the Patreon. Love to see it. Got some cool projects going on. Look at this action. Doesn't quite look like a mug yet, but the color's looking good. It's looking real good. And, oh gosh, don't show me that, Peanuts. I'm gonna have Mom, if you wouldn't mind taking the camera from me for a minute, I'd love to read some of these answers to the questions as we finish up this piece from the Glass Academy Addicts page. Because there were some really cool ones. I'm not gonna go through them all. I believe there were 18 to 20 answers. There was a post put up with about 5 or 6 different questions about the Glass Academy to answer, and people answered them and asked us specific questions. Can't get to them all, but I'd love to answer some of them right now.
The tension is high.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just keep it down for a second as they put this handle on.
I can see Chris was inspired by Jake's handle, or was Jake intuitive and just knowing what a grenade looks like, and Chris does too. Every boy knows what a grenade looks like. Girls, I don't know so much.
I Googled it.
Oh,
I got the idea.
Because when I saw them making it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it looks like. So I think these are pretty good comparison here. I don't know which is my favorite. Ooh, look at that hot glass. Hot glass. Cuts it to the proper length. You know, maybe next time I'll put a board behind the bench so you can just see the glass blowers and not all the stuff behind. Ooh-wee. Paying attention to the heat, letting it slowly dip down. Chris has it under control.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, Jake and Kaylee are going to do the annealer reveal.
I think Jason and I will.
Oh, okay, Jason will be here. Kaylee's going to set that up on the web page so you'll be able to see which one, compare them side by side. Chris Nordine in the house, co-owner of the Glass Academy. shaping up the grenade mug. Why? Because 2 of our fans requested a mug. In case you're coming into the show a little later, we are the Glass Academy, located in Dearborn, Michigan, the home of Henry Ford. We make glass. We have glass experiences. If you're in Metro Detroit, come join us. We are 5 minutes from the airport. A lot of people who come into town do drop in for a class. Watching glass is really fun. Trying it is a whole new experience. Jason and Jake are the teachers, and as Jake mentioned, we got a new girl coming on, and Nolan. So we got some great, highly skilled people here to teach you.
Super clean handle.
Super clean. You can tell when Chris is in the zone because he's quiet.
Got no mic.
Well, I know that
I'm
too.
just saying, I'm not talking to some gotcha. That's why I gave it up.
I know, that's what I'm saying. All right, so the torches are a super helpful tool. It spot heats the glass, but the glass is still pretty high. It's probably around 2,000 degrees, maybe a little less in certain areas. But each piece of glass that we make has to go into a cooling oven. So if you're new to the show, watching us for the first time, this piece is not finished. It goes through another process where it will cool overnight. This piece will be finished tomorrow. And then we do this thing called an annealer reveal. Jason, Kaylee, and Jake will be on the mic showing you what was made from the day before. And as I mentioned, we saw the gnomes and the annealer parting up. So we'll see what happens when we look at the gnomes tomorrow.
Tension's a little too high for me to go through all those questions right now, guys. So I'm not going to do that right now in the middle of this piece. But I do want to say, hoping the best for Pammy and her surgery. That's going to come through great. I'm sure it will. And that this piece is looking incredible right now. It's looking really good. It's teaching me a lot about what a grenade mug should look like. But I'm still pretty darn happy with what mine came out to be.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're all different. You know, I always liken it to a box of crayons. You give a bunch of people a box of crayons and say, draw a bunny, draw a flower. They're all going to draw something different. So we all have different minds and do the world differently. So with that in mind, I will say, keep in mind, everyone has different opinions about everything.
That's right.
We're all allowed to, and we should.
That's
so
right.
now they're making the pin.
Yeah, it's also not only, I mean, I'm trying to think of something that's going to give me a leg up here. I think I did a pretty good job on the color, but I think his color turned out really good too. And with the clear on top, it does look pretty clean. So you can't tell till it comes out of the annealer.
No, that's why it's so hard when you're working as a glass artist. Some days are frustrating. You get done and you're just like, oh, I hate that. Or that didn't turn out the way I wanted. But you really have to wait until the pieces are cooled because they might turn out better than you think. They might turn out different than you think. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, that was kind of a cool idea. I didn't like it at first, but now it's really neat. So you can see, well, you can't see, the tension's a little high. Chris is directing Jason. Jason probably is a little nail biting because he's got Chris's pieces on the honey there. But they're working together just like Jake made his little ring. Chris is stretching the glass out, goes around a graphite pipe. Graphite because graphite will not suck the heat out. Very smooth, very clean. Takes that little pin launcher, pin puller, I don't even know what you call that, and attaches it with Jake's assistance to the mug.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
All right, so Jason again is going to heat that up. The glory hole is 2,400 degrees. It's a reheating chamber that allows you to warm the glass. If you stay there too long, it will melt. If you don't stay there long enough, by the time you sit down at the bench, you will not be able to shape it anymore.
Look at that ring, folks. I realized I was trying to get too precise with it and too realistic. I was trying to make my ring as thin as possible, and in doing that, it made it cool really quickly. I couldn't get it on the way I wanted, the angle I wanted. Chris did his twice as thick as mine, and although it's not completely realistic, it looks a lot cleaner, and it fit on there really nice, and it's probably not quite as delicate. So it's a learning curve for me, for sure.
Did you put the GA logo on yours too, Jake?
For sure.
So good thing Chris knows who I am, because I'm just hovering over his head with the camera. The hoverer.
The hoverer.
Okay, so back to the glory hole. He's got to even out the heat of all of this. It's not over till it's over. This has to go through the cooling process overnight. The ring is attached. The mug
Beautiful.
will have to be cooled. And I think we have one note. Is this the end of the night?
Oh, we got the giveaway to do. It's gonna be a mushroom, and as soon as he knocks it off the pipe, I'm gonna gather this baby up.
All right, you gather it up. Look at that.
All right. Round of thumbs, folks. A round of thumbs.
Round o' thumbs. Sometimes when I'm petting my cat, I feel like it's the Facebook hearts going crazy. Do you ever have that feeling? Facebook has got us so used to like thumbs upping and doing these different things that we're all used to all those emojis flying through. I imagine that our cat and dogs, when we pet them, feel like they have those little hearts rolling on them. All right, Jake and Jason are gonna take this off. A little torch on the bottom to make sure it doesn't have any sharp edges. Beautiful sound. I know it came off lovely from the sound. And then meanwhile, Jake has started up tonight's giveaway.
We're gonna do this mushroom a little different in the style that we do our classes. I've got a pretty cool idea I think I want to try here, where I'm gonna go for a couple coats of my favorite, probably top 5 colors, but my favorite brown by far. It's an opal brown. It's very dense, very beautiful. I'm gonna have you drop a patty like we do for the class. We're making a mushroom. No shards. I'm gonna have you just put a little color on it for me and get it soupy. And
Soupy.
I'll pick it right up. I'm gonna do some fancy business with it.
So soupy is about as
Pretty
hot
hard
as the glass
squish.
gets.
Mushroom. Giveaway mushroom.
The giveaway mushroom. So you still have time to enter the contest. enews@glassacademy.com. Right there. Send your favorite styled mushroom to that address.
Gold.
And you'll be entered to win this
Gold with some white
particular
spots on the bottom.
Wheel of names. We'll enter all the names.
Which would be the
tomorrow.
top.
Not tomorrow, next week.
Yep.
And during next week's show, we pull the name or
I will take a little
live
bench blow
during the
here.
show. And that's that.
And then my voice changed. Going for the swing down. This is the giveaway.
Whoa. Real light. Good.
Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting.
It's kind of looking like a insect of some sort. A caterpillar. How about a bench blow? Yep. Good. Yeah. All right, now a little bit of mushroom lid action.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with the gold and the white. You got it.
Did you say you're going for a cap?
That's right.
A mushroom cap?
That is correct. It's gonna be a
What?
tall boy.
When I just put that grenade mug in the annealing oven, I got an eye-to-eye look right into the soul of that gnome that was sitting under the mushroom. And he gave me the big eye. He was just like, "What's up?" It's sweet looking. Nice molten gather, hovering right over all these crazy morels.
Look pretty sweet.
Yeah, they do. I think that was one of those COVID menagerie evenings where we didn't know what to do because we were in lockdown. And we made morel mushrooms back in like April.
Yep.
You want 2 coats of gold?
That was probably first 10 shows. Nope, just some white on the tip now.
Does anybody out there know what show we made those
Perfect.
morels on?
It's a good question. You got your answers on the camera right there.
All right, thanks, Jake.
No problem, I got the diamonds.
Someone would have to look it up.
So I'm not gonna put it on the mark, but hover it above.
Yeah, try that. Here goes the cut.
Julie,
and
what's
squish.
happening? Nice to see you're watching.
Yep.
Tuning back in for the finale giveaway piece we're going on right now. Jake's dropping the mushroom cap. This is going to be the giveaway piece for next Tuesday night. We're going to be giving it away. Oh yeah.
Boom.
Stabbed it. Looking good. This was the giveaway piece we gave away tonight. This beautiful piece I made it with Jason last week. And it's not too late to enter to win this crazy mushroom Jake's making right now. Look at him go. He's going rapid fire. Oh, look at him go.
Forearm burner right now, big time.
If you want to win this sweet mushroom he's making, just send it to enews@glassacademy.com. What is your favorite type of mushroom? Doesn't matter what kind, but come on. Oh, I think maybe Eddie Kulzicki's watching the show tonight.
What now?
I just saw, he said, I really like that cool handle you put on that mug, the hook handle.
Oh.
But he must have tuned in and didn't know that that was a grenade, a competition grenade mug.
Yeah.
But what's up, Edward? Yeah.
I think everyone on Patreon knows Eddie.
Yeah, Jason just got done saying, is that guy who comes in and helps us blow glass once in a while? Who wants to be a glass blower? I know he does. Eddie, I need your services. If you're listening to me right now, I need your services because we just took a real big order and we need your help. Check that out. And now he's going to hold it up and we're going to watch it drip down. Whoa, spin that thing. It almost kind of looked like it was pulling out of your hand like a helicopter, Jake. Was this the case?
It was very close.
Anti-gravity action.
Did you hear they just had the first flying robot on Mars?
It was a
Mars or the moon?
helicopter.
It was Mars?
It was Mars.
And it takes 8 times as much velocity action to get through the thin air up there.
They said they had giant propellers because the air's so thin.
And it was up for like 50 seconds or 80 seconds or something, and they threw a pretty big party. It was pretty cool. But I'm going to
Look
throw a
at
party about
that.
this mushroom, and I hope whoever wins it does too. Look at the drip action on it. Yep, we're going to go for the reduction.
I love it.
That's pretty sweet.
And now you're blinging it out?
Blink, blink time. No stamp on these. But maybe we should because it's the live feed.
Yeah, you should
Better put a
stamp
stamp
it.
on
Don't
it.
be saying no stamp.
Yeah. Good call.
We'll have a riot on our comments, but my comment thing's gone.
You probably swiped it. Oh. Comment thing got taken.
I'm using it. What are you using it for?
That's tough. Tech support stole the connection with the people.
There's a phone right here you can text people on.
A little GA stamp right down here on the yonder on the side now here now. That's right.
It is a cool one.
That thing is cool. I like this guy a lot.
Carol says, I'd love to win that mushroom. It's my favorite mushroom.
Carol. I like it.
I like it too.
Well, wait till we get the reduction on here now.
Yeah, wait, let's check it out. Here comes the bling. Look at what it looks like right now, guys. Now he's going for the bling bling. Hold on to your seats because you may just take off. Oh yeah, look at the iridescence.
Dang.
That thing is pretty sweet.
It's pretty nice.
I love it how it's like got the like head pushing through. It's super sweet.
Super strong. That's
I like that edge.
SCRONG.
Nice job, Jake.
Thank you, Dad.
Woo!
Yes.
Who won the giveaway tonight, Isabella? Who won it? We got the name somewhere. It was Scott.
Scott won it.
Trishard.
He's on the show.
Yep, he's watching the show. Scott won it. It was this piece right here we made last week. And out of 1,600 people on the random spinner of winners,
I love
somebody
that thing.
who was watching won. That blows my mind. Look at the color on that.
All I know is tomorrow's going to be a pretty sweet annealer reveal. Tune in.
There he goes, wearing his brand new Australian shirt, working his way over to the annealer on the far side of the studio.
Yeah.
Look at that. Nice
Baller.
job. That's a wrap.
That was a sweet one.
10 minutes after 8. We ran 10 minutes over, but we hope that everybody out there enjoyed hanging out with us tonight. We showed you our giant gift basket that we got from Australia with all this Australian goodiness in it. God, thank you very much. And there he is, folks.
Check it out over here. I don't know how many mystery options we had available, but those are always available to surprise yourselves, your friends or family. But we've got 5 of 12 left here tonight. And these are beautiful green and blue
I'm
to go with
surprised
the plants.
nobody got the canary yellow one. That thing will stick out in your garden like a
what?
Like a
mushroom.
like a green thumb. Look at this thing. Bright canary yellow with an iridescent brown top underneath it, looking spectacular. It's got the ribs and the webbing underneath there where all the seeds come from. And then you absolutely do get a free half a chopstick with this order. And this guy's pretty sweet too. He's pretty sweet, number 9. He's got the vortex twist underneath it. Look at that. The green and reds will show up in your garden or your houseplant, you guys. Only 38 for the smalls. Look at that, 38 bones for number 6. Number 2 is 38. Number 3, I think, is 58. This Mac Daddy right here, sitting down here, hiding out on his own. All right. Well, you guys, it was another beautiful show. We appreciate you more than you could ever believe it. It was show number 107.
I think we're doing the annealer reveal. Jason and I are tomorrow. Kaylee will be there. We usually do it after lunchtime, so we'll probably be doing around 12 or 1-ish. And then you guys know the available products go on the website at 6 p.m. And pictures of all the rest of the products that are already sold. Custom orders will be up, and we will be posting a poll via Facebook for you guys to vote on your favorite grenade mug tomorrow. It's going to be pretty cool. I hope we get over 200 votes. We want to get some interactions going, and we appreciate the opportunity to get competitive in the glass shop, and that just comes from, this time, Linda and Tanya.
I did want to mention one thing. I realized the sign right behind Jake's head, the gathering point. I realized this the other day. Hey, it might be some type of rocket science tree, but the gathering point is what you do when you gather glass out of the furnace, but now it's also the gathering point that gathers everybody together to create this glass community around the Glass Academy.
Well, it only took 7 weeks, but we've got that figured out now, folks. And for anybody who hadn't figured that out, that's exactly what the situation is.
Thanks, Jake.
So that's amazing.
All right, well, that's it. Gus, why don't you over and out us?
Over.